Welcome to our daily devotional brought to you by Crossroads Presbyterian Church. Our inspiration comes from the Advent Jesse tree. Think of it as being Jesus' family tree. This Advent season, we are looking at 25 stories and symbols that trace Jesus' heritage from the beginning of creation. And we're also connecting with someone from church. So today, we're talking to Melissa Carpenter. Hi, Melissa.
Hello.
She and her husband Dave live in Cedarburg, and they have two kids in preschool, Tyler and Augie. Melissa has been at Crossroads for over 10 years, and Dave grew up in the church. So Melissa, tell us about a significant member of your family tree that is represented by a meaningful ornament.
So this is from my grandmother, and it's an angel. I think you can see that. And she really liked angels. And so this was one of the ornaments from her tree. So after she passed, it became very meaningful. It reminded me of times, I'll hold it up, reminded me of times we'd go over to bake cookies. My brother would put the lights on the tree, and my sister and I would help with the ornaments. And I always liked the glass ones because I tried to shine a colored light through it. So those were always fun. And now it's a special part of our tree. And I like that I can tell the boys about it too, and my grandma and what she meant to us.
Yes, kind of passing those stories down. That's very cool. Thank you for letting us know. It's been neat to hear stories from our church community. And we've also been looking at the story of God. So today we have a story from Scripture that helps us learn about Jesus' family tree, and it's the story of Solomon from 1 Kings chapter 2. The ornament that represents this story is a picture of a crown. God loved King David and had promised that if his sons followed God's command, one of his descendants would always be on the throne of Israel. This promise was fulfilled after David died and his son Solomon became king of Israel. This was not only fulfilled, it wasn't just a promise to David, but it was also a fulfilled promise to the people of Israel. Remember the message from the prophet Isaiah that said, "A stump of Jesse, and there will be a branch from him that will bear fruit"? Well, the family tree of Jesus grows from the family of King David. Jesus can be called the King of Kings, not just because he is God, but also because he comes from a royal human lineage as well. So remembering the story of King Solomon helps us understand who Jesus is and why he came to earth. Thank you for joining us today. Thanks, Melissa. Tune in tomorrow to hear from Lori and Doug Yule and learn about the next ornament on our Jesse Advent tree.